It's the brother Zariah back again with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles, bishops of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopefully elect Aki Ben Akwat out there listening and learning. We're living in an unhinged society in which people are voicing their frustrations. They have realized that the government and the powers that be that have not been elected by the people are ruining their lives. All around the earth, you're seeing calamities, earthquakes, hurricanes, tornadoes, so much so now to the point that there are worldwide climate protests going on. In New York, you have a climate protest going on right now as we speak. So the world is in chaos. The world is fastly moving towards anarchy, and it's going to get violent. If you've ever seen the movie Forever Purge, that's how it's going to be. It's going to be the rich against the poor against the government. People are going to be a prey in the time that we're coming into. And if you're not prepared spiritually for what's coming, then you're going to perish. You are not going to make it through what's coming. And of course, we know the scriptures say that he that endureth till the end, the same shall be saved. So if you don't have the spiritual fortitude to survive unto the end, you ain't gonna make it. So the times that we in now, don't worry about a job, don't worry about a car, don't worry about a house. What you should be worried about is your spiritual fortitude, first and foremost, getting right, repenting each and every day, getting right with Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Pray that the Lord bless you with your daily bread, grace and mercy to continue. That's what we need more so in this time is, strength in the spirit, because the things that you're going to see in the world that's about to happen very soon, it's not going to give you faith. The chaos and calamity that you're going to see taking place in the earth, if you're not grounded in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, it's going to cause you to doubt and fear, which eventually is going to lead you to do things that you know is not right out of what you feel is a necessity. So people are voicing their frustrations. Their whistleblowers are coming out and they're speaking the truth. We know in these last days that the Most High has poured out his spirit upon all flesh to declare the truth. Heathen, Jake, everybody is speaking out about what's going on, because we're at the point now where it's pretty much obvious. The WEF, which were not elected, but are making major moves on a global scale, they are coming out and, they're very upfront about what they want to and what they are going to do. Klaus Schwab and his cabinet of the WEF, they're pretty much making the inhabitants of the earth, people's lives, a living hell. And this is all to forward their agenda. It's not for the benefit of the people. So let's play this video real quick, because this is just one example of the truth being declared in these last days. Now, this is the Jake, but you also have a lot of heathen on social media that are speaking these same very things. And like I said, because it's obvious now, you can't not talk about it. Let's check it out.
I really have to take my hats off to the World Economic Forum, Klaus Schwab, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Bill Gates, George Soros. I really do have to give them credit, because they told America exactly what they were going to do, and they did it. They said that Trump, he's just a minor problem. The next election, he's done. We have everything under control. Up comes Biden Harris all over the internet. Black people. I voted Biden Harris. We have a sister in the White House. But even before the 2020 election, I kept saying that the only reason why they want Biden Harris in there is to manufacture the destruction of America, to collapse the dollar, to cause martial law, to collapse the banks. And I even said, I said, you better take a gun to grandmom's house because there's going to be a lot of shootings all over America. Why? Because when the Democrats get in there, all of a sudden people want to start shooting because they want to start talking gun laws. That's it. They want to collapse the dollar, and the dollar's finished. The dollar's finished. But I have to take my hats off to the World Economic Forum and Klaus Schwab and Bill Gates and George Soros, and also China too. China, they've taken over America without even firing one bullet. But then yet we have our government. Republicans and Democrats are also a part of this. It's just not Joe Biden and Harris. The Republican Party is a part of this too. The Democrats, we already know. When is it okay for a grown man to dress up as a woman and dance for the kids? Even go to school and do it. Even take them to strip clubs. These people have us living in chaos. I thought under Trump we were supposed to be in chaos. But what did Trump do? He just brokered peace deals, best economy ever, lowest unemployment ever. But people got in their feelings. Donald Trump is the only American that they've ever erased pictures of him and black people off their internet. But people don't know that. We had people voting who were illiterate politically. Don't even know a thing about an executive order or policies, but they voted for Joe Biden. Now America suffers.
And he's pro-Trump. He's for Donald Trump, but the thing is, America is done. It really don't matter who you're for. You can be for the Democrats or the Republicans. Either way, they both two sides of the same coin. They all work for the elites. And Trump wasn't no better. Biden is, of course, worse, but that's deliberate. When Biden was put into office with Kamala Harris, that was deliberately done, like the brother said, to collapse the economy. Because ever since Biden got in office, inflation has went crazy. People have lost jobs. A lot of things have been going on since Biden has got in office, but that was deliberate because they want this system to crash. That's why when you go back to Klaus Schwab, his whole thing since 2020 was what? A great reset. To reset what? Reset this world and establish a new one. So they've been telling you since day one what it is that they want to do. And once again, the World Economic Forum, Klaus Schwab, who elected these people, they just popped up out of nowhere. Although the World Economic Forum has been around for some years, but they just popped up out of nowhere with all this power. They're talking about what they want to do, what we must create. You see? So this is really being brought on by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to wake you Israelites up, to force you pretty much to come out this world. Because look, once it's no longer safe to travel, once it's no longer safe to even go outside or go to the store, these things are coming. Listen, there's going to come a time where you're going to go to the grocery store and there's going to be armed guards outside. And you're going to have to show a form of ID just to get inside the store. It's not going to be like now where you can freely walk into a Kroger or a Publix or a Food Line and just buy what you want and leave and not even have to look over your shoulder. The days of comfort and safety are about to be over with. We coming into a time of danger. Danger is going to be around every corner. It tells you in Timothy's that in the last days shall come perilous times. We are in the midst of peril. We are in the midst of danger. And this is only the beginning. We're just in the beginning stages of danger. Things are already bad now, but the worst is yet to come. When you look at these comments, it says it's not red versus blue anymore. It's us versus the establishment. And really, you can say that for the Edomites, but it's always been like that for Jake. It's always been Jake versus the system ever since we got here. But now for the Edomites, the heathen, now they starting to feel it too because the curses are coming upon them. So that's why you have so many heathen on social media speaking out against this NWO, against the World Economic Forum, against Joe Biden, against politics in general, because they realize that these things have not profited them anything. It's all pretty much lies. America is only finished. Slap. Wanted to get this comment. America is only finished if you don't fight for her. And of course, it's an Edomite. So these Edomites, you still have a remnant of Edomites that believe in America, believe that this place can be saved, that this place can be healed. And you got Jake in the video says, I agree with you 100%. And you can't fight for America. America is under judgment. And the scriptures say that my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. See, Jake don't know what's going on. Jake thinks, Jake believes that America can be saved. But what do the scriptures say? What do the scriptures say, man? Let's get it. Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain, if so, she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. So when this Edomite said America is only finished if you don't fight for her. You can't fight for America. The scriptures say that Babylon is not healed. You can't heal this place. You can't put no balm. Balm is a healing agent. You can't put no balm on this great wound that has affected America. The sore is only getting bigger and it's becoming more putrid. But she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven. So we coming into the times where it's going to be obvious to everyone that America is under judgment. And the other nations that are here, really, they're only here to make money. The other nations that are here, they're going to flee America and go back to their home nation. Because, you know, once the dollar collapses and there's no, avenue to make money in America, the streets are chaotic and it's not safe. They're going to be like, yo, we got to get the hell up out of here. Because these other nations, they're not with the American way. Like I said, they just here to make money and send it back home so they can, support their families and create businesses back home or whatever. Go back home and retire. That's why they're here. But they're here in Babylon the Great, and they seen all kind of perversion, all kind of confusion, madness that doesn't exist in their home nation. That's why they're going to say, forsake her. Let us go, everyone. And is lifted up even to the skies. So these people don't understand still what's going on. But they're going to understand very soon when the purge happens. All right. And it's right around the corner. Dark times ahead. I've been preparing for my family. Check this out. The sooner you realize the left wing and the right wing are part of the same bird, we will be better off. So he gets it. All right. Adam 19K, he gets it. Whether it's left wing or the right wing, is two wings of the same damn bird. It doesn't matter. And see, people are under this strong delusion that, oh, Trump we need to put Trump back in office because Trump was better for America. It wasn't like this. Well, you could say the same thing about Trump too, because when Trump came into office, things wasn't peachy keen. America wasn't perfect when Trump was in office. The only reason why they saying it now is because contrasted to Biden, yeah, Trump was better. Biden is a horrible leader. This nigga can barely put a sentence together, but yet he's the president of the United States. And now you got them saying that Kamala might take over, which Kamala was out for a minute. Like she just came back into the picture. Like for a while, for a couple months, you ain't even hear nothing about Kamala. She was just, you know what I'm saying, just gone. Now she's back. But left wing, right wing, Democrat, Republican is both wings of the same bird. It doesn't matter who you vote for, they're all on the same team. This left right paradigm has only been created as a means to deceive the people, as a means to make you believe that you have a choice. You see? I'm Latino, currently working 2 jobs to leave America for good in July 2024. All right, so you even got Jakes that are pretty much like, yo, I'm about to bust my ass to work so I can leave America. So this is, you see, the prophecy of Jeremiah 51 is already happening, man. All right, people are already desiring to leave because they see that the direction that America is going in is not good. That nothing good is coming to America. It's only destruction and anarchy that's going to come. Because people are pretty much at a breaking point, and is really not too much more that people can take. All right, cost of living is super high. Gas is going back up. It's all kind of strikes going on. You have the migrant crisis. All these people are coming across the border, and they're spending billions of tax dollars to take care of these people, and people are upset about that. We are too complacent. It's not over. It's not over yet, my friend. We can pull out of this. No, you can't. Yo, these people about to find out, man. Because listen, if you still believe in America, then you are indeed under that strong delusion that the Lord said that he would send those that love not the truth. And ultimately, you're going to be destroyed by that same delusion. So for those of you Jakes that's out there, you still believe in voting, you still believe in the system, you still rock with the police, okay. Let's see how that's going to turn out for you come 2024. United Nations chief declares the world is becoming unhinged. So the world is rapidly deteriorating. And this is why I said in the beginning of the video, get yourself right with Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, because at this point, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters, man. You see the way that the world is going. There's nothing in this world to gain, man. If you still going to college, listen, if you're a Jake that's looking to go to college and have a career here in Babylon the Great, I'm going to tell you right now, repent, okay? You need to leave that alone, because that's not going to profit you anything. That's not going to profit you nothing. They ain't teach you nothing up in there anyways, man. You need to get right with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You should have been, if you didn't go to college within the last 20 or 30 years, then you pretty much wasting your time, man. All right? It's not going to profit you nothing, because this society is done. It's finished. There's nothing left here, and everybody knows it. Or majority of people know it, should I say.
Existential threats, from the climate crisis to disruptive technologies, and we do so at a time of chaotic transition. Excellencies, our world is becoming unhinged. Geopolitical tensions are rising, global challenges are mounting, and we seem incapable of coming together to respond. For much of the Cold War, international relations were largely seen through the prism of two superpowers. Then came a short period of unity. Just 9 days ago, many of the world's challenges coalesced in an awful hellscape. Thousands of people in Derna, Libya, lost their lives in epic, unprecedented flooding. Even now, as we speak, bodies are washing ashore from the same Mediterranean Sea where billionaires sunbathe on their super yachts. Derna is a sad snapshot of the state of our world.
And they bringing these things out like they care. They really talking about billionaires on their yachts. Like I'm pretty sure that he's one of them. Okay. But look, all these people are devils. Okay, this is the chief of the UN. This is the chief of the UN telling you that the world is becoming unhinged. Which we don't need him to tell us that, but is really just obvious now. And remember what Klaus Schwab said some years ago, that we must prepare for an angrier world, right?
I don't know how it will play out in November, but what we know is that we will end up with many more unemployed, and particularly also people in the grey economy, which are not counted for, who lose their jobs. So we will see definitively a lot of anger already now, but probably increased by the end of the year, because this crisis will be with us until we really have found a remedy. So we have to prepare for a more angry world. And how to prepare? It means to take the necessary action to create a fairer world, to see that we provide everybody with decent access to the health system, that we make sure that those people who are really left behind, and I'm not speaking only on national levels, I'm speaking also internationally.
So you heard this devil. We must prepare for an angrier world, and he goes on to speak about things that they must do to ensure that every citizen, in all words, is taken care of and everyone has equal opportunity. And this is what the devil does. He wants to make it seem as though his plan is benevolent, as if it's a benefit unto you. But he also said what? You shall own nothing and you will be happy. And that's happening right now. Interest rates are super high. So high, in fact, that a lot of people aren't even buying homes. The housing market right now is trash. A lot of houses are sitting because people can't afford it because of these interest rates, man. All right. A lot of people can't even afford a brand new car because the price of these cars has gone up 15, 20%. And then don't have bad credit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you're gonna be paying an arm and a leg a month for that new car. Insurance went up. So your ownership, as he said, you shall own nothing and be happy. So your ability to own is becoming non-existent. People would much rather lease and rent now than actually own something because it's cheaper, it's more affordable. Credit card debt is the highest that it's ever been. Why? Because people cannot afford to pay for things straight up, meaning that they don't own it. They're basically leasing groceries. All right, people are leasing gas. You see, people are leasing clothes, man. This is the world that we live in. This is what Babylon the Great has become. But you mean to tell me that this place can be healed? How? This place can't be healed, man. This place is under severe judgment from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And as we always say, things are only going to get worse. This is only the tip of the iceberg. You ain't seen nothing yet. All these movies that they put out, I had mentioned Forever Purge, all right, World War Z, you know what I'm saying, 2012. All these things are, listen, you are going to see these things in our lifetime. You know, make no doubt about it. That's why being in tune with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, getting your spirit right, repenting daily, fasting and in prayer is the best thing that you can do. It's going to give you comfort. Getting into these scriptures is going to give you a peace of mind when all hell breaks loose, which is going to be a blessing that a lot of people are not going to have. See, comfort is a blessing, man. And that comfort comes from on high, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Let me go to Psalms real quick. 153. Psalm 53, verse 1. It says, to the chief musician upon Mahalat, Matshil, a psalm of David. The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. Corrupt are they, and have done abominable iniquity. There is none that doeth good. Yahweh looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand, that did seek Yahweh. And these people today, they don't seek Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. They seek of their own belly. They seek to please themselves in whatever way that they can, whether it be food, drink, women, men dealing with men, dealing with children, animals, little, you know what I'm saying? All kind of wickedness, man. All right, everything other than Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, these people are into. It's really only the remnant. It's really only the hopefully elect of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai that are even proclaiming the Lord's statutes in this time, that are even proclaiming the gospel. Everybody else is under strong delusion. Every one of them is gone back. They are all together become filthy. There is none that doeth good, no, not one. Have the workers of iniquity no knowledge, who eat up my people as they eat bread? They have not called upon Yahweh. There were they in great fear, where no fear was, for Yahweh has scattered the bones of him that encampeth against thee. Thou hast put them to shame, because Yahweh hath despised them. You see? So these people's iniquity is being visited. And ultimately, we're seeing great fear come upon these people. That's why you're having all these protests, all these uproars. See? Because these people are being made afraid. They're afraid for their future. They're afraid for their lives. And deep down in the spirit, people know that the worst is yet to come. That there's nothing good that can come of a society that is run upon satanic principles. And that's really what America is. All right, this this is the great whore. Okay, this is Babylon the Great that we're in, man. We in the belly of the beast. Oh, that the salvation of Israel were come out of Zion, where Yahweh bringeth back the captivity of his people. Jacob shall rejoice, and Israel shall be glad. So at the end of the day, all right, the elect are going to be glad in the salvation that the Lord is going to allow them to see. But the rest of the people, all right, those 2/3 of Israelites that refuse to repent, they continue to scoff and scorn the word, continue to be wicked. Guess what? The Lord is going to purge them out. Okay? Because we're at the point now that the word is went out. Sufficient warning has been given. The scriptures have been broken down properly to give the understanding. There's no excuse now. So now blood is going to be upon these people for their rebellion. and it's well deserved. All right. So Klaus, he said we must prepare for an angrier world. We must prepare for a world that is unhinged. All right. And I can attest to this, that it seems as though every day, because it just seems like whenever I get off work or I go, like it's always something happening. you know, like I was coming from work today, and it was a big crash. Like you had all the ambulance out in the street. Police had the whole road cut off. And I was like, damn, it's like every day, every day that, you get off, it's like, yo, this is judgment all over the place. It's judgment every day, man. And it's this is only the beginning. All right. And this devil, Klaus Schwab, he's on that wave of, we got to create the crisis, which, of course, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is using Esau. He's using his whipping stick, his rod of correction, to punish the people. But this is the wicked that the Bible speaks of. This man here, he has no compassion. He has no ounce of empathy within his heart. His heart is hardened. You see, all the Edomites' hearts are hardened. And that's why the Lord used them, because they have that cold spirit upon them. You see, they don't have any remorse for human life. You see, they don't care about people suffering. As long as they have, that's all that matters. To hell with you. Micah 2:1, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds when the morning is light. They practice it because it is in the power of their hand. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. It's talking about Esau. All right. These Edomites, they sit up all night in these think tanks. They devise iniquity. They think of evil ways to continue to oppress people, to continue to usurp more authority over the people. Right now, they looking for a way to pretty much make the Constitution obsolete, but they're going to need a big crisis or a good enough reason to do it. Really what they're trying to do is they're trying to take the minds of the people so that they can implement what they want to implement. And this is all leading to the MOTB. This is all leading to the beast system, the implementation of the mark. And once that happens, that's when you're really going to see all hell break loose. But there is going to be a short time of tribulation before these things come to pass. You see, the hour of temptation is going to come upon the earth, and then this devil is going to come with it. World War III going to pop off. It's going to be all out chaos, all out anarchy across the earth, man. So these things are coming rapidly. So the word is going out. You Israelites have been made aware on all platforms, okay? Even if you don't listen to the Israelites, you got worldly people telling you what's going on. You got worldly people, you know what I'm saying? All you got to do is go on TikTok and it's all over. So it ain't no excuse, man. So I'm going to go ahead and end this lesson right here. Hopefully it was edifying through the Rakah Kadash. In closing, call halal, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Rakah Kadash, and shalom to the elect.